Hello everyone, I am Mikail Lind. I work for the Research Institute of Sweden, RISE, which is an organization that provides innovation to the world. I've been doing collaboration and data sharing for the last 7 years in the maritime sector, working with a concept called Port CDM, Port Collaborative Decision Making, coming out of the aviation sector. I love ports, is my comment. I would say no. It's not. It is not stoppable, so to say. And the thing is that there's a lot of investments being done at the moment towards autonomous shipping. Maybe we would not see that everything would be driven by autonomousness, but for sure there are much opportunities coming out of digital twinning, AI or machine learning, data sharing, etc., etc., that is actually enabling the shipping sector to become more safe and secure, etc., etc. What we need to be in consideration with is that the regulations on safety and security has been written in times when digitization was not so present in the sector. But yes, it's not unstoppable. So what I feel is that very much of the opportunities being taken by the bigger actors. I mean, if you look at Kongsberg, you look at Rolls-Royce, etc., they are innovating within that frame, using the different opportunities that is coming out, well, standards of data sharing, for example, and bringing that forward. So, from my point of view, I think that they are using that, and they are also putting requirements upon new regulatory frameworks, and that is necessary. What we have been doing in RISE, where I'm situated, is that we are rather talking about autonomous safety at the moment, just because that to be able to cope with the regulations that is coming out with IMO. So, shipping is a very self-organized ecosystem. That means the involvement of a number of different parties. What we need to realize is that maritime transports is always going to be a part of a larger setting of the global transport chain, global supply chains, and the transportation of people using different means of transports. There is no one winner here. It is rather so that these actors need to come together and act by joining forces. You cannot think about ships do not exist without ports, and ports would not exist without ships. So therefore, it is going to be something where everybody is going to need to join forces in this self-organized ecosystem that is characterized in shipping. What I think is what we see here a lot is that there's a lot of attention that has historically been put up on how do you operate a ship optimally. You have fleet operating centers that are becoming more and more sophisticated. You have weather optimization, route optimization, etc., etc. But that has been concerning what is happening at sea. What I think will revolutionize and which will enable the autonomous shipping in the future will be the integration between the port operations and the ship operations. So bringing the port as a very important boundary object into the total supply chain, which means that will give the drive for autonomous shipping as well. I think that the discourse is really becoming more and more focused on collaboration and data sharing and the opportunities coming out of digitization and automation. And I think it's great that these type of questions are being addressed, and I'm very happy for the organizers here that this actually is brought to the agenda. What I also see is that there's a lot of these people coming back, and we are meeting each other, so that becomes also a networking event. What I think is enormously important, and what Shipping2030 and Global Liner Shipping is doing, is actually that we are present in one of the most important maritime centers of the world, Singapore, and that has also enabled me when I'm here to meet some of the key actors in Singapore as well. So just to mention one, I think I'm very happy for first of all having the opportunity to meet Thomas Bagge again with the DCSA, where I see that a lot of the opportunities that DCSA, Digital Container Shipping Association, is doing is also very well aligned with what we are doing in the Port CDM Council or the Port Collaborative Decision Making. And I mean, he's representing the 9 out of the 11 largest shipping lines, and we are representing something that is of concern for ports to become more optimized and coordinated, and that will not happen without joining forces between a number of different players. So that's one very important thing. Other than that, also we had a fantastic gathering yesterday with some of the conference representatives here at the Swedish Embassy, which was invited by the Ambassador of Sweden, and we gathered the most important players of the Swedish industry being present in Singapore, together with MPA and Infrastructure Asia.